Hey guys, what is going on? It's Josh Scores back at it again with another unboxing and another review. And as you can see, I'm not on the table that I usually film on, and that is for a very big reason. One because it takes a lot to lift this thing. Today, without further ado, today we are going to be unboxing and reviewing my custom SH Monster Arts 2019 King Ghidorah special color version. And when I mean custom, I mean custom. So without further ado, let's get right into this thing. The front has King Ghidorah. It's in gold. That's the theme of the special color version, is gold. The side just says King Ghidorah on it. The back, all the different poses. You can see you have a flying form, default wings, and the wings kind of stay like that. Yeah, you guys see over this. All the positions. That's one. None of that comes with. But these two are poses. There we go. That you can perform. Without further ado, you know how this works. It's kind of a channel thing now, where we take this ginormous box, throw it back behind you. Now you want to be a little bit more careful, because this thing is in pieces, so we have to assemble it. Alright, plastic flap, back behind you. Wing one, another little plastic flap. Tails, can't really throw a flap because it's connected, like a book almost. Another wing. And finally, hold up, look at there. Why is this thing so tight in here? Like, look at this. Come on. There we go. This big old thing of plastic. Back behind us. Now comes the fun part, the assembly. And for this, and of course it's a custom, so of course I forgot to grab something. The stands that come with it. I completely forgot to put them back in the box, but that's alright, that's okay. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to take the body. You're going to want to plug these tails in. We'll get to the customization stuff later. Ow! I hit the stand. That felt weird. You want to take this, and you can tell the difference. The tails, the tips, they curve inward on themselves. So this one goes in this socket, the closest one, you can see, because of the fact that it will curve inward. Now, if you're not picking up what I'm putting down, I'll explain it in a second. You take the other tail, and you plug it in. Now, almost went to posability a bit too early. Jesus, this thing's bright. The tails curve in towards each other. You see what I mean? That's how you can tell which one they go to. Now, for the wings. These are definitely tricky, and I'll do another thing. When I first assembled it, and you'll see, I had to cut the wing. One of these plugs got stuck, and I had to cut the wing to get it out. And it was this one right here. This plug right here was a right pain. It would never stick. The wing would always fall off of it. So I actually took a couple layers of tape, and you're going to have to cut out right here where this is. And there's still a little bit left in there. I'll get it later. But if you wrap it in tape, just 2 or 3 times, it solidifies. You'll see what I mean. The wing fits nice and smooth now. Now I gotta grab the other wing. Oh no. The other wing, as you can see, sorry, it cut me. Yeah, sorry, lost train of thought. It's, I had to cut it. And I have not repainted over it yet, because I have not been able to get the right coloration down. But there's no problem with this plug, so I didn't have to use tape for it. So let's get right. Come on. Chew it. Come on. Oh my Lord. Okay, now that's another problem. If you don't do it just right, it's going to get stuck like this. It's real tight. You can hear it. This happens. use your teeth and pull it out. There's a gap there. It'll work fine. You really gotta play with it in order to find. Now that it's come off, I can actually show. You can kind of rotate it right to where it fits. Right there, it's nice and snug. And it fits right on perfectly, beautifully. And then all you gotta do to get the wing back on, take this plug right to this shoulder. I want to hold it a little bit closer. You hear a thud, and there, you're flappy. Move this stuff out of the way. Now onto the actual King Ghidorah figure himself. Don't mind the PS5 box. You're gonna want to set the stand. Oh, you can't even. You guys can't even. Oh Lord, one of the wings fell. I'm sure you guys did see that. That's another thing. This thing does need the stands to help. That's what I'm setting up right now. And then the camera will be shown to correctly adjust. Actually, I might be able to do it. I backed up. Let's see if I can get you backed up. Yeah, we're still gonna need to. Oh, that stand didn't stick on. Still gonna need to adjust. Now you can actually see King Ghidorah. So, let's get into the actual customized part. And hopefully, I know I messed up on the Burning Godzilla one, but hopefully I will show it right. And I'll throw up a picture of the gold. That's what I'm hoping I'll do. Of the actual gold version. And as you can already tell off the box, should I just take, whose head is going to come off first? This. These heads are not the same as what come with. What come with, if I still have them, are completely different. This is the original head. As you can tell, it is gold, hardly opens, and it's way too big. You know what we do? Throw it away. Get these from Kujira. Look him up on Instagram, Kujira. He makes these himself, and they are astonishingly good. I painted this one, and if I turn down the brightness on my ring light just a little bit, you might actually be able to get some detail in. All right. Oh, Lord. I did do a little bit of mix up with some yellows and stuff, and clearly it didn't work, so I can fix that. But, yeah. But, I mean, you can send this to Kaiju PU, who is partnered with Kujira, to paint these for you. And you can use, and you can contact them about it. I'm not going to do like a whole sponsorship for them because they're not paying me. Yeah, this is not a sponsor. I'm just shouting them out because it's because these heads are worth it. These are top notch. And you guys remember where'd that head go? How this thing barely opened? How trashy it is? Ow! It poked me. Look how much better that is. Like you can actually see the teeth and all that. God, I suck at doing teeth. This was my first time actually doing a custom head paint job. Still needed a little bit of work. But we're getting there. Now that I have Kaiju PU to do it, my skills will be severely lacking. But it will look good when I do reviews like this. All right. Whew. Now, for the rest of the review, we're going to start back with a tail for the customizing. Just going to pop a tail off. Scoot the main body carefully. This thing is extremely heavy, by the way. Carefully scoot you out of the way. Pull myself closer. And here we go. So it was pure gold. Everything about this was pure gold. I painted this a dry brush of dark brown all the way up to the spines, or the tail spikes, whatever they are. And then you can see from the wear, I need to repaint, but they're black. Solid black. Again, that's just some light brown, medium, dark brown, dry brushing. Don't press real hard. Just kind of skim over it. You don't really want to put a lot of pressure into it, otherwise you will lose some of the texture. There it goes, behind it. You're gonna fall. Okay, the main body fell, but that's all right. On to the wings. I have my sister's help for this one because she's an artist and I am not that good. A little bit of brown dry brushing here to mix with a little bit of the gold still in there. And as you can tell, she has darkened right underneath the veins and the bones, and it leads up into this brown beautifulness. And again, spikes on the edge of the wings, black. Everything I'm saying is going for both. Now, for the main body, you can see it's not nearly as well done, maybe because it was done by me and it needs to be redone. But it's still the same brown dry brushing. I left a little bit of the silver in just for like a more organic, kind of a bright appeal. I'll probably need to put a little bit of the tan yellow over it, but it's not a huge thing. It's my custom. You guys can do whatever you want with it, but I mean, I'm just doing a review of a custom I did. It's yours. If you get this figure, it is entirely yours. All right. Shoot, next. That's what it is. For the necks, I did a brown all around on the neck. Left a little bit of silver on the scales underneath here. Try to brighten it up a little bit. And it connects square with the head. Do I keep using the same terribly wrong head? I do. I make it better anyways. All right. Come on. There it goes. All right, now we can put Big Chungus here back together. God, the weight on this thing just multiplied by putting one wing on. Ow! This thing is extremely pointy. Please be, oh crap, very careful when using it. It scraped me again. This thing hates me. It's like I'm Godzilla or something. Which is funny because I'm Team Kong. All right, let's get on to the posability. So for the heads, all right, here we go. Or one of the wings can just fall. We'll get back to him. The heads can go bend down that far, go up that far. You see he's got a little arch. You do go down. Arch to his neck a little bit. Now, the one in the middle is not going to be, you can almost kind of tell it's not quite, there you go. Ooh, Lord, what is going on here? I don't know why they're different sized. Huh. Or is it just the way, it might be the way they're posed. I bet you, oh, it's the heads themselves. I don't know. Anyways, you can kind of tell that this neck back here is kind of behind, show like that. The socket itself is behind these other two. So this one's gonna come up a little bit shorter. So if I take like this neck and this, nope, wrong neck, and this neck, I'm trying to get a comparison. It's not an optical illusion. It is. This one's a little bit higher up. Oh crap, his head fell off. But this one is longer, whereas this one is still back here. And then if we can put the wings back on. This is where it gets really disappointing. Like, they had a lot of room for this figure, and it kind of fell short a little bit. Just a, I mean, I'm going to sound like every figure reviewer, but I'm going to give my honest opinion about it. And that whole thing is for a separate video. Come on. The wings can, if I can get them, there we go. Standard position, they can go up that far, like for the Alpha Roar. They go up that far, go down that far. Then go back this far, which is a good spread for wings, and then come in. So it's like, I don't know if I can Yeah, that's much better. You can see it's a good spread for wings. If you want to do like stop motion with this thing, you got plenty of room to make it look like it's flying. And then the tails bend this far up, bend this far, oops, shoot, down if the joint would stay on. Come on, there it goes. Bend this far down, bend this far up. Ooh. Actually, one of these is a little bit more flexible than the other. I wonder why that is. Maybe it's because it broke. But what does come included are these two stands and another one that's for the crotch. Don't know where that went, but it's there. It's kind of like a little cradle almost between the legs. God, I have to say pause after all of this. And that's it for the stands. No gravity beams, nothing else really, which is kind of disappointing because this thing could look good. I mean, it originally was gold, and if it had some gravity beams to go with it, that'd be pretty cool. Now, I will say I do have a pair coming, and I will do an update short, not a whole video, but an update short later on with that. But shoot, that's all I got. I will say it's a little disappointing that we didn't get everything that we wanted, which I personally am okay with what we got. I'm okay with what we got, just generally speaking, because I know that as there's many things, the infernal war of Haya versus SH going on, I'll prefer SH just because I prefer articulation over looks. That is my personal opinion. I'm stating it out. I'm stating it. If you have a problem with it, you can go. I prefer if you didn't. I'd like you to stay. But it's what I'm going to be reviewing. And I might throw a couple Hayas in, but they're not staying. And it's not going to be a giant part of the reviews. Because I already have a bunch of reviews lined up, ready to go with for the channel. I've already got a bunch of figures coming. But, yeah. SH Monster Arts, special color version, King Ghidorah 2019. I would probably rate it about a 4 out of 5. Just because of the fact that with the previous release, it was mustard yellow, which was god-awful. I'll throw a picture of that in. And the wings did not stay up very well. I know they were falling on and off a lot, but at the same time, that's a lot of weight for just 2 pegs to hold. And you saw how easily I put one of them in. Just imagine how easy it is for them to slip off. It is, and that's why it comes with 2 stands to help it stand up. I will say though, I won't discredit them all, because there is a way to do this. People kept saying, "Oh, we need folded wings. Oh, we need folded wings." You know what I thought? Why do we need folded wings? Sure, they may look cool, and sure, they take up less space. But why we can't do something like this? Dude, that's how big this thing is. This thing hardly fits. But I saved one wing to show you all how to do that little neat trick. What you're going to want to do is, you want to take this, but instead of putting it in like that, flip it 90 degrees so that this angled bit back here, which slots in actually right there, face it back towards the back, which would be facing me away from y'all, and you just slide it in, and boom. And then it looks like you can almost take off like that. And then you can still bend it to make it look like he's walking. Shocker, right? A little creativity never fooled anybody, but we need folded wings. Which is nice, I will say. But still, you can make it work. But yeah, that is the SH Monster Arts King Ghidorah 2019 special color version. Again, I said I rated it out of 4 out of 5. But yeah, that's going to have to wrap it up for this review, guys. So if you enjoyed it, as always, leave a like, subscribe, do all that beautiful, beautiful jazz, and I know y'all will. 14% of y'all that watch this are subscribed. It used to be like 3. So I appreciate the growth. I appreciate the effort. But there's still a lot of you that watch that are not subscribed. Let's get that up. Let's get it up. We're almost at 150. Come on, guys. Let's get it up. But as always, I'm hungry. I'm going to go eat. wonder what we're having for dinner. Anyways, doesn't matter. But I'm out. Be free, be humble, and be you.